Joe Hopkins here, and today I'm asking a question that I've actually heard a lot about. I've seen a lot of videos on the subject and read a lot about it and heard a lot of opinions. What makes a guitar good? Right? So what does make a guitar good? Of all the opinions and all the stuff I've heard, everything everybody said, I'm going to cut right through the noise here. The only universal requirement is that the guitar is solidly constructed so that it doesn't fall apart on you. That it's just built to some degree so that it doesn't just, so that it's playable, right? Everything else is personal preference, but I will go over some things that could make a guitar good for you, ostensibly, right? What people would consider good. Now, in general, people tend to go over a certain amount of quality on a guitar. Like the inlays, the electronics, the pickups, that kind of stuff, right? Maybe the hardware. Is it well constructed? Not just solidly. That's the universal requirement, that it be roughly a guitar that'll hold together and is playable. But even playable is kind of, it's up to interpretation. The main thing is, how good a guitar is depends on you. Pick it up and play it. Mess around with it a little bit. See how it feels in your hand. Some people really care about the looks of a guitar. The style, Strat style like this, or, a single cut Les Paul style. Some people like SGs. Of course, there's acoustic guitars, right? Resonator guitar, dreadnought, parlor size, different sizes, different shapes. And everybody's got their own ideas. And some people don't care what it looks like as long as they like the way it plays. And that's the main thing. To tell if a guitar is good for you, you got to find the one that you like. I'm holding my sawtooth here because, I'm really digging this guitar right now. I just got it and I really am enjoying it. It makes it a good guitar for me because I love the way it plays. And some people want humbuckers. Some people want single coils. Some people want really bright, clear sounding pickups. Some people prefer something a little muddier. And that might sound weird, but it's true. Some people like the way cheap kind of like pickups sound, where they're not that, it's not that clear. It's, but those types of cheap guitars, man, you throw a fuzz pedal on and they can sound really cool in a certain way, A muddy tone can be fun. And some people like that. Some people like a lot of different things on a guitar, even with setups, right? What makes a guitar good? Well, you get a guitar that's set up. This one's set up really well. They set this up and I see no need to change any of it. I really like the way it's set up. But here's the funny thing. I like the way it's set up. It's got a relatively low action. It's easy to play. It's great for that kind of thing. I also like the way this is set up, and the action on this is unreasonably high. But I use this for slide guitar, right? My Resonator, I wanted this to play slide on. So that high action, I don't even know if you might even be able to see it on here. I don't know how well that comes through. Let me do low E string if you guys can even see how ridiculously bad that action is. But that's perfect for slide because, man, I've tried playing slide on a guitar with a really low action and you just bump frets. You get that bump, 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 as you go up and down. It bumps stuff. It makes weird noises. It doesn't work that good. A guitar like this, man, this is perfect for slide because the action is terrible. But I think to a certain degree, it wasn't meant to be good action. They weren't trying to make this thing with a real low action. And I probably could make some adjustments and fix it, make it better action, but I don't want to because of what I use it for. And that's another thing. What makes a guitar good? What are you playing? What's your playing style? Some people like high action. Some people like a really, really low action. And it can, that can vary. Like on a bass guitar, man, some people love that a low action, it plays real easy, but if you play slap bass, that low action can make it hard to get your finger under the string to get that pop, pop, that boom, pop, boom, pop. And that can get in the way. Sometimes you don't want the action that low because of your playing style. So what makes a guitar good? A lot of it really is up to you. Some people really get hung up on a guitar's finish. They want something that's finished well with no defects and really is a very pretty guitar. I own some very pretty guitars. And, you know, it's nice. It's nice to have a pretty guitar. And if that's your goal, if that's what you want, then yeah, that's part of what makes a guitar ostensibly good. If you really want something that's fancy looking, maybe those inlays, right? Maybe you got like one of the ones with fancy inlays of some sort. It's like mother of pearl and, is like letters or a vine with roses. You know, I've seen that kind of stuff. That might be your thing. And that's what makes a guitar good. Or maybe you don't care about any of that and you literally just tried a bunch of different guitars and pick the one that just feels best in your hand, right? Then that's what makes a guitar good. Some people like bolt-on necks. Some people want a set neck, and that could be what makes a guitar good. Some people are really all about the hardware on it. They want the best pickups, the best bridge, the best tuners, the best of everything on it, the best electronics, and that's what makes a guitar good. Personally, I own a lot of guitars, and most of them are really pretty good. But I use different guitars for different things. In fact, when I'm doing one thing, this guitar is good. It's perfect for it. When I'm doing something else, this guitar is perfect for it. In fact, I have a couple guitars that I really only get out once in a while when I'm recording specific types of music because they just have that kind of sound. And for that guitar is good. And I know this video is less informative than it is just telling you to make up your own mind on things, but the truth is what makes a guitar good beyond being guitar shaped and, you know, built well enough to play is entirely up to you. You have to figure out what is it that makes a guitar good. And, don't listen to people that tell you this is what's good, that's what's good. Make up your own mind. In fact, I would recommend, even if you're not looking to buy a guitar today, to go to a guitar store, some guitar shop, and try different styles, different types with different setups, higher action, lower action. Try them out. Spend a day just trying stuff. Because I can tell you what's really good and what you prefer. As I've collected guitars, I've found that I've learned a lot about what I like by playing a lot of different instruments, by playing a lot of different guitars. And until you try a bunch of different stuff, it's hard to tell what's good for you. So go out there, try some stuff, play your friend's guitar. Like I said, go to a music store, try different stuff. And it gives you a better idea of what it is that you actually like and find good. You might think, yeah, I want a really low action with hot pickups, but then you go try it and you're like, no, that doesn't really work for me. I thought I would like it, but that's not what's good for me. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. This was a happy little rant, you know what I mean? And it's kind of funny how opinions go. I get a lot of opinions in the comments about what's good and what isn't good, and yeah, it's entirely up to you. It's entirely your kind of thing. But once you know what you're looking for, it's a lot easier to find, right? It's harder to find something that you don't know what it is exactly. So yeah, try out a bunch of different stuff. Find what it is you like. And if you made it this far into the video, man, thank you. That is awesome. Only a certain percentage of you actually listen to me rant this far in. So here in a sec, there's going to be an end screen, and you can subscribe to my channel. You can watch my reviews playlist where I talk about the many different guitars that I mentioned I have. I talk about them. I review them. And there's a songs playlist where you can check out my songs, which are awesome because I'm awesome and you're awesome. And if you listen to my awesome songs made by me, the awesome guy, it'd just be a big fat damn pile of awesome. Yeah. That's all right. So yeah. All right. I love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.